Throwing to start out is Heinicke.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Heinicke to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
To the air again, Heinicke.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Heinicke.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 33 yards.
And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed is computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Heineke.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
This is caught by Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 2nd and 7, Heineke. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
These two teams all tied after one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Here's Heineke.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. This one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
panicking now, looking to throw on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke to the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Heineke. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fourth down, Heineke.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22.